Yo, Mandem podcast, episode 271.
Are we recorded?
We are recording. We are live.
We're live, Charlemagne. We are live. Welcome back, man. How we functioning? I feel like Richie off air.
Low level,
Getting
man.
some low vibrational plate.
Low level at the moment, man.
Have you not seen that low vibrational plate thing?
Nah, what's that?
Oh, bare
What's that?
funny, man. I can't remember exactly who it is, but it's on one of these reality shows. And effectively, I think she's either a female rapper or wife of a rapper, whatever. And they're like sitting around the pool on holiday with her girls, whatever. And like her girls are kind of sycophants. They suck up to her, look up to her. And she's like got her plate. She's like, I'm a queen. Queens eat high vibrational food, and like she's talking.
Oh, she got like bare women behind.
And they're like around her.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "That is a low vibrational plate." Blood. She's dissing the curry girl and the man.
Maybe it's
That's
my
a
diet,
low
fam.
vibrational plate, fam. And the woman's like, "Yeah, you're right. Keep them low vibrational plates away from us, please."
That's where I'm at, man. I feel like I was saying to Les before. I just feel like my Blue Monday has come like a month late or whatever.
It's delayed.
Yeah, just low, man. Low.
Fam, book yourself a holiday, man. Book yourself a holiday is what I'm saying. How?
Hey, you know that kind of solution. Yeah, you need to get away, man. Like,
Go on, man.
what are you paying?
Just
Like,
get away from it all,
What if
man.
the problem is
Just to
money?
come back, like-
Yeah, the problem is money itself.
Like, yeah, it's just
now
it's
what's
techie,
stuff.
man.
GoFundMe thing, man. Just put up a little GoFundMe.
Would you look? Is there any scenario where you lot could see yourself setting up a GoFundMe
I think that
for yourself?
for
not
myself,
for like
a cause,
a cause or whatever.
No,
it
no,
may be.
for
I need to
me,
pee.
never.
Or like me and my family were suffering, or like
Nah. You got to reach out.
Lockdown, I
you gotta
wasn't-
reach
If it
out
was
to-
like you know them like there's like diseases or whatever where you need research and that cool. But yeah, stuff like
we weren't entitled to the furlough scheme.
like we're going through it right now. No, nah, man.
Pride's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because
Fuck,
people probably be out there like, oh, like you and your family, it's a cute little family, man. Like have a
Sort him out.
a little.
Enough people do that. We're up.
Yeah, then we can go away.
But my pride won't allow it.
Nah, I
so.
won't allow it. No, rich man, get away, man. I've been reading up on this this vitamin D stuff in the northern hemisphere and how we're
I
lacking.
told you. What did I tell you, Dan?
Top it
I told
up, man.
you
Yeah.
about 2 weeks ago. I was about to get a tan, but I was like, that's not for my people. So I back.
Man's gonna be going into the talent shop in disguise, like
in the full belly.
yeah. Sunglasses.
I need something to.
Uh-huh.
I need
Supposedly they lidge work. Like man
It's
come out
supposed to, but
feeling
man-
better.
Oh,
but-
even with the beds, not like natural.
no, a natural light is
Yeah,
the
of
best
course,
thing.
yeah.
But no, if you can
can't,
replicate
then,
it by going on
that
sunbeds.
UV
Oh,
light
yeah.
and that.
Go and get that in, cuz.
I might have to, boy.
That's so
the
bad.
holiday.
But no, check
Whatever,
it. If I see you coming out, I'll be like, snap. Run
I
away.
think, you know what it is with them things? I feel like, like bodybuilder Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that mad sheen,
It's
like
a different type. Yeah.
looking like fucking Jermaine Jackson.
looking leverish. Yeah.
I
Looking
don't
like
know,
a
but
sofa.
we'll see. Maybe next week, man. We'll see. Might have an update.
No, do it, man. Do it.
Still gym like helping.
Jim's helping, but
mental.
Jim's making me tired, isn't it? So it's like
Can't win.
I don't know exactly.
I said
what
this to
it is, but
Sharif
something
once.
fucks.
Everything's killing us. Like
Everything.
it's fucked.
It's an attack.
Literally everything's attacking us. Everything's just trying to break us down, man. So yeah, you got to stay strong. Man, I go in gym to get healthy, then they're just tired, feeling down and that. That's why I wear a bonnet as well, fam. Cotton pillows, fam. They're not even good for us.
The silk shit though.
Just trying to mash
Have you got
up
silk
my-
pillows?
my
I need
head
to
top.
invest in
can't.
one. Have you noticed a difference since you started wearing one?
Yes, it holds moisture better, and there's like more of a sheen to my hair.
Oh,
Before
okay.
it was
Dusty.
crazy.
I might have to invest in
It
one.
was
I'm
actually
gonna
like
put it to
mental.
I got a silk do rag, but that thing's dusty as well.
Nah, get satin and all that stuff. You never have to get the silk.
We'll see.
Get satin, man. But yeah, these little things, man. It's the little
They
things.
might help, innit?
Was it crumbs? Crumbs make cakes. So yeah, just start small, rich man. I can't have you like this, man. Can't have you feeling like this. Les, how's your week been?
It's been blessed, man. It's been cool. Went to a basketball game. with some of the Mandem on
In the UK,
Wednesday.
innit?
Yeah,
London
over
Towers,
there.
yeah?
London Tower, London
Lions.
Lions.
London,
sorry.
London Towers is like 95,
That's the old one,
96.
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
London Lions versus Hamburg. I can't remember what the rest of their name is.
Sprint.
Was it how does it? And you may not actually know the answer. How does it work? Like obviously in America they got NBA. there's a
basketball.
league.
What, did they just link up like these two teams?
Like is
we
it
doing
an
Wednesday?
international-
Like,
Is it a friendly?
Just a
Like
league.
is it some kind of Champions League? Because you said Hamburg, innit?
I think it's international because I think it was like in a Euro Cup game
Oh,
okay.
or match. Or
Yeah,
what
it
you wanna
must
call
be some kind of competition.
The London Lions won by quite a bit,
Convincingly,
putting
yeah.
like 20 points or something mad like that. But yeah, that was like the first basketball game I've ever been to.
Sick.
It's live, man. It's
Like,
actually
what was it like? In
It's
my head, I was
actually lit.
thinking, you know, like school hall, like
No. This is proper.
like there's people.
Proper. Yeah. No, this is and surprisingly, I was surprised at how busy it was.
Oh, that's wicked, man.
Tickets weren't expensive, and you could kind of have like a not expensive ticket, let's say,
Oh, there's
and
different
have
tiers
like a
and shit.
decent view of the view.
Say floor seats or
Were you on the wood?
Wow, this Mandem just doing Mandem things like so we got there. Big shout to Sharif for sorting it. and all that.
Was it floor seats?
Like not floor seats?
Okay.
But we were on like the lowest set of seats away from the floor. But where of all the places you could have sat on the same like level, our seat or some of the seats were sat behind the DJ booth. So if you were sat like to the right, you wouldn't have seen jack shit.
got a good view of a laptop.
Yeah, basically. But then there was some freer seats like behind us. So some of them sat like up. So then you could get a better view. But yeah, no, it's live. I definitely want to watch more of it. And it's kind of, I don't know, weird basketballs. Like you can kind of just watch it, chill, chat.
Yeah,
Whereas
I
it feels like
see what you mean.
like football's a bit more. If you've gone to watch a football game, it's a little bit like you're just paying attention all the time.
Strictly like
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? It's like it's weird. It's like you're thinking ball, a low scoring sport, you wouldn't have to pay much attention.
Yeah.
But I guess there's so many buckets. It's just
But yeah, no, it was good,
yeah,
man.
things more valuable in it.
Yeah.
Like good watch. Loads of people turned out for it.
And the celebs, I saw Heady won a couple weeks ago. Trying to make it.
Nah, I didn't spot any celebs. But you know when you see some people walking around like they're someone.
Okay, yeah.
But I
So
didn't
we're trying
know
to bring that.
who they were.
Yeah, I didn't know who they were.
Trying to bring that floor seat. energy,
Yeah. I didn't know who they were. So I was
Staples
like,
Center.
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe you're someone. But
Wicked.
no, it was good. It was good, man. Decent quality enough to want to go watch.
Hey, what is it? You know, like, because sometimes with certain individuals, you get that. What is it that makes you say, like, I feel like this is somebody?
Sunglasses indoors, man.
That's a
big. These people didn't have sunglasses indoors.
Sunglasses indoors.
Sunglasses indoors is a funny one. I don't. It's a good question. I don't know what
Was
it
it
is.
drip? Was it like skincare? Was it something like there was like some kind of like
A young glow.
that person's a bit shiny kind of?
Maybe
You know what I mean? Like a bit rare.
Yeah, maybe it's a mix of those things. It's like this person doesn't. They're not dressed as they've just come from work. Or just left.
They
Maybe
put some thought into this.
a little bit. They might have something on that's a little bit like okay. It's like I see.
Bottega.
Yeah, something a little bit different, or not in the ordinary, or out the ordinary. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I didn't know who these people were. So,
Jokes. Imagine if that become like a new thing, like going to watch basketball in the UK. Like that's the place to be. Like all the baddies, like just trying to bag a European basketball.
if you want to watch sport, like I said, it's not expensive. Going to watch certain sports can be quite pricey.
Yep.
But watching like it's not pro. I think it's like semi-pro basketball, if that. But it's like the setup's decent, so it's not like school hall.
Yeah.
So it's like proper
Where was it? Copperbox.
box. Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, man, it was good. Never watched a basketball game before, so watching it was
But you'll definitely go again.
100%.
Yeah.
100%
That's
for
it,
the UK or just watch a game?
Anywhere.
Because
anywhere.
the US thing's a bucket list thing for me.
Yeah, that needs to be
That's
ticked
gotta
off.
happen.
Man. I was looking at tickets to NBA Paris, which was I think start of Feb, late Jan.
Okay.
And I was thinking, yeah, I could just do it quick one night, like just go over there, smash it up, have a meal, come home. Fam, the ticket prices, you're looking at like $5.
Oh, swear.
3 bills
any seats as
for
well.
NBA, like for not even the great seats. Floor seat packages, we're looking at like a bag $5, I think. Like it was nuts. But I guess because it's the NBA, there's more of a pool.
Big time.
Yeah. Cool.
You're gonna get more stars, more baddies. I guess there's more investment in them.
Yeah.
That's coming over here. But I was like, fuck. Maybe next year because we've got everything we got on this year. But yeah, that really it knocked me back. I was like, shit, man. Because I really would like to go watch an NBA game in Paris. That'd be sick. Because I know they do it in London as well, but I've missed out on those tickets before. Don't think they were as expensive as Paris.
Oh, is it?
But yeah, it's a bucket list thing, man.
Definitely.
100%.
Need to get that done.
Your week then?
My week was better than last. Similar to what Rich was saying, last week was just a bit of a shambles. But we're back, we're better. Returned to full health. Got some time off next week as well, which is good. Got the Super Bowl coming up. Speaking of like bucket list things, still haven't gone to the final there. But no, it's good, man. We're out tonight. I'm gonna be teetotal, which will be interesting to see how that plays out. Being sober at the function. But it'd be just good, to link up with the fellas, the wider group, because it's been a little while, man. But no, man. All in all, a good week for me, I'd say. It's about to change. It's about to change, though.
Why?
Expenditure, man. Expenditure.
Weekends.
Yeah, and there's Valentine's on the horizon, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was. I've never been like a massive fan of it or like singing from the rooftops about Valentine's, but I think I'm approaching the place where I'm like, you should be.
You should be singing from the rooftops.
You should be into Valentine's. You should be. Like, you really should be. If you're in love, you love your girl, if you want to make her happy, you should be looking forward to Valentine's and impressing. Because I know a lot of people
and vice versa. Let's not get that.
Oh, yeah. Make sure that is reciprocated.
Yeah.
I hope it will be. But bear man say Valentine's is every day. Like every day is I don't buy flowers every day. No. I don't buy chocolate every day. That's unhealthy. Don't buy presents.
That's
don't
expensive.
get takeaway every day. So no, man. I feel like set to get expensive. But I'm looking forward to it. I just need to find out what to get. And then do you do the takeaway on the Tuesday and out on the Saturday, or is it too much in the cause he lives?
As in Saturday,
go out
next Saturday, following Saturday. Yeah. So because it doesn't fall on the weekend, it's a week.
You can go out on Tuesday, no?
Do something on a Tuesday. Yeah, I know.
I guess if you're
situational.
If your setup allows you to, then of course.
Just run the takeaway, easy.
Yeah.
What and a promise? No Saturday. You say Saturday's back to.
I'll be honest, that's what I want.
One of them.
Yeah. Rich don't love Valentine's. He don't love Valentine's.
I don't love Valentine's.
Start loving it, man.
I don't love Valentine's. It's.
Do you know what it is as well?
You're not anti it though, are you?
I'm not anti it, but I'm not gonna make if let's say it fell on a Saturday, on a weekend, or Friday. It's the worst day to go out as a couple. It just feels like
what Saturday.
No.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Valentine's Day.
Okay.
You go out every restaurant you go to, they got some special
the turnover special where
it just feels
where weird. They see you coming and they put their hand in your pockets.
Yeah. They know everyone.
You're not here for getting stung.
It just feels like forced, innit?
Candlelight, bro.
But everyone's here doing the exact same thing.
Candles, man.
I'm wanting something your thing should be kind of unique, no?
Which you trying to go against the grain? Are you gonna do Valentine's on the 15th?
Or just do it in your yard, because then it's a unique experience.
I get the point you're trying to make, but I think you're probably thinking about it too much.
No, it's just like everyone's rushing to get Christmas shopping. It's like,
we're just trying to celebrate it on the 20th.
No, obviously you got to do certain things, but it's like
24th.
Yeah, it's like the
I try to avoid that shit, man. It's just like a bit, especially with Valentine's Day.
Turnover.
I heard the business.
I once with an ex went to see the movie, and this was probably where I was like, fuck Valentine's forever.
This is enough. Yeah.
I went to see the movie Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day.
That sounds awful.
It was the uni Cineworld or whatever.
Okay.
So everyone, it's just this is shit, man.
That
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
that
mad.
wasn't it.
That's mad.
But I mean, like,
What,
it's
we're
that,
man competing with who can keep their arm around her the
like, it's
longest?
just, I'm looking around and I'm just like, this whole thing just feels bare fake. And
Who can hold hands the longest? Palms are just
shit, like,
drenched.
just got
Like,
bare
what
shit,
the
like
fuck?
couples everywhere. It's just, I don't know, something was, I
I
think it feels fake.
yeah, I get it. I get it.
Like, I'm not here for the fake shit.
But then it's between you and your partner, isn't it? So whatever's genuine to you, whether you do it on a day before, on a day after, weekend after, whatever. I think it's just whatever's genuine to you. So if you want to do something on a day, like that's fine. Yeah. Because then you don't have to do anything
Extra.
on the
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah. It's just the whole, and I think we mentioned it when we linked up the other day. It's like you don't want your girl looking stupid. So in the WhatsApp group, yeah, when they say what did you open to? Like
Right,
what did you?
what on the day?
Nothing. Yeah, she's there just like
Nothing.
again.
We're doing something on Saturday.
Oh yeah, he's lying. And Saturday comes, nothing's running.
Nothing's
She's lying to them. You're lying to her. It's a mess. Yeah, just don't have a look out here looking crazy, man.
Get that in, man.
You say a little bouquet at least. Little bouquet of flowers. Richie's done, man.
be honest,
he needs
man.
a holiday, man.
This week anyway, I told you how my week's going. I don't see.
yeah.
There's no silver
We say
lining.
delay it. IOU thing. Just be like, we'll do
Maybe
it.
I
another
don't know,
time.
man. It's just I don't see.
Maybe
the
that's
bright
what
side.
you. Maybe you need Valentine's. And it might
That's
just-
gonna- you
yeah
think?
catalyst.
Doubt it.
Because she might be like, oh, that's like, he's not in the best of moods. He's thinking, oh, like he's. But then it's if you feel genuine in doing it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
I told you
said
that. I did the M&S thing.
And that's it. Fair, man. We'll check in next week, man.
Yeah.
If I-
Hopefully,
if I
Richie,
compare that-
Richie's not getting kicked out of his house. But yeah, Valentine's, man. It's gonna be expensive. But yeah, gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. That's where I am now. Before I'd be like, shit, not on it. Just want to watch Champions League. But now I'm just thinking, like, yeah, do it because it's your name. Your name is your name. As a Pusha
That's how
T
you get
says,
out.
my
That's
name
how-
is my name.
True. You have to have a level of pride, but just don't get drawn out.
Don't be in the gutter in the WhatsApp group, man.
But you want to be in the gutter in real life, just not to be in the thing in the WhatsApp.
No, it's just her for her, innit?
Yeah, I get you. I actually hear you, but
For her, man. It ain't gonna do too much.
Yeah, you don't. I think that's a thing with Valentine's Day as well, is that people feel like they got to do the mad grand gestures and
I might not even do the roses thing. I feel the roses is corny. But I
That's
get
what I
it
think
though.
I mean.
But I get it.
corny. That's
But
what I
like,
think the whole thing.
because
is
we're
corny.
on that day, they're
why
like,
is roses cool?
they're like 60 quid, bro. Like for like this much.
They're more.
Yeah,
More.
See, I don't cop them, man. Or like roses. We do petals on the floor. And
No, that's insane.
That's a bit much, isn't it?
petals on the floor in the yard, yeah.
Because you got to put them there and clean them up.
Fam, yeah, you're just.
It's got to be a knitting. That's the
sweeping.
only time I think that could really run.
A what?
Get you better if you're putting petals all on the floor.
Oh, you're gonna,
getting down
on
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Outside of that, I don't know.
Nah, rose petals in the bath and that. What is this, a film? Yeah, don't want me none of that. Yeah, I might try and get it, but then it's Interflora and I don't know anywhere else.
Flower.
Work try to send me something called Zing or something, like we'll get a discount, but I don't know.
I've used a
Still
few in the
expensive.
past. Arena
Red
flowers.
roses,
There's the next
fam.
one.
Junior flowers, there's Bloom and Wild.
Bloom and Wild. That's the thing.
Is that
That's
the
a
one
plant,
build,
though,
like
really,
the builder bear thing? Like you got to put it to get, it comes flat packed.
Yeah. It comes flat back.
Yeah.
And you got to feed it and that. It's a plant to get. You're supposed to. That's not really supposed to die.
IKEA flowers.
The ones that so you can
I
get.
care
They all
flowers.
come in a box because it's delivered.
It has to come through your post box as
But
well.
you
so it
can
comes
get
mad
the
flat.
post box, the letterbox ones, or you can get like a bouquet one that's bigger. But I think it comes in an actual like stand up box kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they're all boxed.
Is this your first Valentine's Day?
This
This is it. man.
He's asking not even let me on.
You need to know though. You need to know.
Technically, it's the
Yes,
first,
yes,
but
it
with
is.
this the second we've done together. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm with you there. That needs some explaining, though.
So the first one we weren't officially together. We were dating
fair,
at the time.
Fair.
But we went out for food.
Fair.
I think the week before because she was going away at the time.
I feel like I actually remember us talking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and then so this year we're together.
It's
So it's little. So then that was the, do I do something or do I dance? So I just relatively did somewhat the same.
But this year we're balling.
Nah. It's just.
It's the first one. Like it's the first
It's a recession, fam.
It is what it is.
No, you can't. My thing, it's been bare long. I'm like, it's dead. You need to.
No, that's even worse.
You need to be.
No, but if you
up.
set the bar too high, it's peak, fam. You can't stay there, punching up forever. Like,
I'm trying to think of my first Valentine's.
God.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Yeah, must have been.
No, I did. At the time, I was splashing out. It was like a Benny Hanna, but I was broke that time, so it felt like
hackers. Cheeky hackers and all that.
It was a Benny Hanna.
Novi.
Yeah.
Nah, there's none of that running this year, but I'll be very honest.
But yeah, years, however long you've been together, you can't do the same high level things all the time. Sometimes we stay in, but we'll do a little something. Then next year you might want to go out. The year after, whatever. You got to mix it up.
You know what's jokes? Yeah, if you cook every day, cooking's not even live. Like some man would say, like, I'm gonna cook for my girl, but I'm just like, Valentine's Day is every day for me.
That was
you don't do it every day.
That's an option, but I thought we do this every day, like, so it's kind of not.
Cook, like,
unless you cook something that you don't normally eat, if that makes sense.
Lamb shoulder.
It's got to be like a lobster or something, isn't it? Outside of that, it's like
we can't be like tuna pasta like that.
No,
we had that yesterday, Dan.
With rose petals on it. Like. Lovely, man. Yeah, I'll see how it goes. But yeah, Tuesday, man, big one. Money have to run. Yeah, pockets are gonna get mashed up, man. I guess someone who also will be celebrating their first Valentine's together, Leonardo DiCaprio.
What's this one?
49-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio. Will be spending his first 48. Sorry, Leonardo DiCaprio will be spending his first Valentine's with his 19-year-old Israeli model Eden Polani.
Probably her first Valentine's as well, in a way.
Like ever, like as an adult that she's allowed to celebrate. Yeah. He hit the headlines again this week because he is swimming in or fishing in a pool. Which he is so familiar with, which is young teen girls.
I was going to say
are of age though, legally.
Yeah, legally.
I was going to say I feel like he's got like a rep for like younger girls.
Does,
yeah.
He's 49.
48. Yeah. 48. She's 19.
She's 19. It's almost become a joke now, isn't it?
Kinda.
I feel like 19. I don't know the age of the others, but I thought they were like more 20s at least.
Yeah, I think they're definitely older.
I'm not even saying torn. I think it's a bit mad. There's a part of me that's like, that's mad.
Like off top, like it's like 30 year difference. He was 30 when she was born. Like,
yeah, that's mad. Then the other part of me is like, power to you, like that you can pull that off almost in a way.
Yeah, I think when you're a millionaire,
it's a lot easier.
Probably helps.
But I just can't think of like, other than beating, what's going on there. If I'm keeping it a buck,
we get into it.
What are we talking about? We're in completely different like
hopes. Yeah, like all her hopes, dreams, ambitions. Like it's boring to him. Probably.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Not only is he like significantly older, but he's also significantly like made it and sustained,
more accomplished.
Yeah,
you know, like with child stars, he's like one of the only child stars
who kind of made it through.
That's risen still.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them they fall all off and it's a rehab thing and it gets.
He hasn't really had his fall off.
He hasn't really had it. I mean, this may be.
I was about to say other than,
but
this little quirk,
I just don't see. I get the allure of dating a younger woman.
Why? What is that? Youthfulness, yeah.
Like,
steal her.
She might be too youthful though.
I would think she probably is.
Like, I don't want to like. Nah. I'm not as lively as I was when I was 19. We're not Leo's ages. I just want to chill.
See, that's the bit. That's the bit where I don't understand it. They're dead
talking about your
TikToks and
your day and your friends
dancing.
Like, you've literally done nothing.
Dancing. She's probably just waking up.
Yeah.
It's like
record me. Like what? Stop, man.
I get that. I get
My back hurts. What about me?
I get the allure and how it looks like. Oh yeah, I'm like
Arm
this
candy.
thing, yeah, I
like,
get all
eye
of that.
candy.
But I think the everyday reality must be mental. I feel like that's probably hell.
It is almost, yeah, for me, that is kind of like the definition of hell.
Like,
it's just too much chat, I think it would be. Like, everything to her is like live.
Yeah.
He's long in the tooth. He's like, oh, blood. Like,
I've
I've been to
done
the
that.
Grammys.
Yeah,
Like, this isn't lit. Like, I don't go to the Grammys now. It's like, I'm over it. She's like,
got an
my
Oscar.
God. Like, we've been
I
invited
have an
to.
Oscar.
It's too much.
I'm not even on gang.
Like, he just wants the rest.
He's seen it all, but I don't know, man.
Should it be called out? Like, some people say, like, she's way too young for him. This is not okay. It's predatory. Yada yada yada. It looks weird. It's legal, but it feels off key.
It looks weird. Predatory depends on what the situation is between them. I think you can't judge it from a picture.
Yeah.
Or not knowing them. Yeah, to me it's weird. Not weird, it's odd. And I wouldn't have that gap. But then if it
Wireless.
just to some of the things you might have said, we'd be at completely different points in life.
He's like thinking about retirement. Retirement's not that far away.
Yeah.
He'll never retire.
Like I've done loads, and not to
I
say
know
that
what you're
because
saying.
you've done loads. Like you could
closer
date
to
someone that's your age,
Uh-huh.
but has done loads more than you have. But I think he's like lived 30 years longer than you have. Like you're saying, things that you're on now, like I'm
We've been
either
off
not
that.
interested to begin with, or I've done them a few times, and now I'm kind of like off that.
He's been an adult longer than she's been alive.
Exactly. So for me, I think there'd be. It might not be an obvious one, but I think after a while you'll notice the mismatch. It's kind of like I don't know. Maybe saying going to a restaurant with someone that's been to Hakkasan, here, there, all of these other places, and you've not been. So to go again with this person who's been everywhere or travelled, for example, it might be a bit like I want to go, but that person's been, so it's like,
Maybe he's one of them men.
it's not. We're not relating in that sense.
I think a lot of men like to just, and I think it's typically older men. They like to, like, not just be in control, but like to introduce you to bare things. There are characters like this. Les, you should watch this, or have you tried there? And like,
try the caviar.
To be that like. I don't want to use the term kind of father figure, but that's kind of what I mean, and that's probably kind of what it is. Like maybe he's one of those people that get off on that, and she's one of the people that like to be told. So in a weird kind of way, it could kind of work. I don't think it will.
Or maybe he wants to feel young again.
I don't think that makes you feel young. I feel
we go realize how old you actually
yes,
are.
that's the reality. Isn't it? We go to a flipping
an event
uni bar.
Oh,
we're gonna be so obvious, and we're gonna be thinking about how much older we are, and
like why are they sitting down?
It's gonna highlight it.
That reminds me, I can't remember where we went. Yeah, and it was like family, and my cousin was there. And he comes to us and said, like, some you just called him like uncle, but he's like our age. I think like a year or two older.
Yeah.
So like some you called him like our uncle. Like, what? Like,
Same age. Like, yeah.
So when you're around to that point, when you're around younger people, I think it doesn't make you feel youthful. It just reminds you of how
that's what
older you are.
Yeah,
but I don't know. He seems to. I mean, it's not a one-off, is it?
No,
it's a trend.
I saw someone made a graph where it's got his age going up like that, but then the age of the girls he dates like stays the same kind of thing. That's nuts, man. There's a correlation with the age, man. It's crazy. But then
it's legal.
Is this what you do?
It's legal in the eyes of the law,
That's
and some people
not
just
always,
play.
yeah.
Just what is it illegal?
It
Some
is.
people want to have that card.
That is a slippery slope.
I think
he's close to the sun.
Yeah.
He's flying close to the sun.
Do you think he'll fall? Like he'll have that Icarus moment? Like it's too much now.
Hit the sun.
If he's still playing within the rules,
I don't think so.
Nah, he's gonna come back. He'll come back up.
He's been doing it for a while.
do you know what's interesting? Particularly like him being in Hollywood. Hollywood's been getting on people for all sorts of shit. Like it's kind of where most people are kind of being attacked, and he's a star, but somehow he seems kind of
name's clean. So
it's a bit,
I think
a bit strange.
Yeah, but I think people are getting called out because they're doing weird things.
Yeah,
I think, like we said,
it is a weird thing though, right?
To us, yeah.
But again, it's legal.
Right.
Yeah,
so
it's just like a preference of his, isn't it? Yeah.
Right. So it's legal.
It's almost a loophole. I look at it like.
Almost. I've not heard him doing weird things. Maybe these things exist and he somehow worms his way out of them. But again, I think this story is just, he's with a 19-year-old. Okay. Like, it's not like, he's with a 19-year-old and they're doing this. I think in the picture that I've seen, I think they're out and they're just sitting. And he's in like some shit jacket with a cap on.
The Hollywood look. Proper Hollywood look.
So yeah, I don't think he would be called out for it. If he was going to, it would have happened already. But then maybe everything he does is above board in comparison to what these men are on.
Yeah, and again, he hasn't done anything like illegal,
what's the crime?
Which is why. Yeah. But it's just kind of, you look at it and you're a little bit like, this is interesting. I wonder why, or what it is that makes him continuously, I guess, pick these younger, fresher faced women. And some people say like, it's the energy, it's the look. Things are staying north.
Yeah, no.
There's less. The BMI is lower.
Fatigue ain't setting in, like, yeah.
You're gonna get some shit for that comment,
but that's what I've heard. Those aren't my words. Allegedly. But yeah, man, very Hollywood situation.
Big time.
This week, randomly, I guess fatherhood has brought weird things into my life. One of them is Weetabix is back. It's in the cupboard. So we're doing the whole weaning thing. Like, it's time for my man to step up. It's time to start eating these real serious meals. So Weetabix is back in the cupboard, and I can't lie, I've been waxing them. Like, to the point where like I'm getting told like, they're his. Like, and I'm like, but like the shop's just there.
Trying to get bigger. Two babies in
the yard. Both of us getting fed and that. I've been waxing them, and it got me to like thinking like Weetabix might be top 2 cereals.
No, that's too far. But I hear what he's saying. That's far, but I hear what he's saying.
And I'll tell you how I set the scene how I do it. How I do it is 2 biscuits, milk, blue milk.
That's put it
in the microwave
for
like 130, 140. Bring it out, break half a biscuit on top. So you got 2.5 biscuits, whip it up.
So what? So you put another biscuit, another half.
So
biscuit.
then 2 biscuits are like
milk,
soaked, sodden.
Yeah.
But then for texture, I bring a half biscuit and sprinkle it on top. And that's how my mix, and then little honey.
Oh, honey! I was gonna say Weetabix. I used to get the tablespoon out.
Yeah. So it got me thinking, what is the best cereal on the market, or your favorite cereal?
So we've just on the Weetabix. So I didn't have like. Mum used to buy it when we were younger, like eat Weetabix, and we all like Weetabix was the last cereal to ever be eaten, and it'd been there for so long, you'd have to throw it away.
I swear Weetabix don't go off. Like, you can just leave it.
I probably get a little bit stale.
Yeah.
But you can put that in the microwave anyway.
Oh, I'd microwave it.
But then one time I had it as a older person, and I was like, this is actually like cold. It's like I liken it to like porridge or oats, but like. Just not as like tough.
Yeah, so I was a porridge man, but now I've flipped to the Weetabix.
I can see the Weetabix angle, you know. I'm not saying it's top 2.
No, I like Weetabix.
It's severely underrated.
I like
the reality, particularly like when it's all grey and that right now.
It matches everything.
Yeah, no,
it holds you down. Like
when you put,
I might get back into the fold.
A sweetener like honey, sugar, whatever in there.
Canderel.
It goes up. And you can have it with fruit, bananas or whatever.
Yeah, I used to do combos. I used to chuck Cocoa Pops on it as well back in the day when I was young.
Get some chocolate milk.
Such a crazy setting. Whip. I feel like Matt P, because you know Matt P puts like
mix Coke and
Fanta and Coke,
curry goat and Smarties. Like Mike's thing is crazy.
Shout out Mike.
But yeah, I think my top 1. If Weetabix
is 2,
my top 1 Cinnamon Grahams.
Cinnamon, curiously cinnamon is now known.
Sorry, yeah, get it right.
But that is a elite.
It's a joke of
elite.
a cereal.
But are you having that warm? It's a cold thing.
My
really
thing's crazy, yeah. If it is pre-12 o'clock, it has to be warm. If it's afternoon, cold can run.
I kind of follow that rule.
I feel
sometimes.
like your Weetabix thing, you need the mixture textures. If you are going to warm it, you have to
have a little
some on top because you need that crunch. I'm kind of up there with it being number one. Cinnamon Grahams. Yeah. We're talking about our era, innit? Cinnamon Grahams.
I've not had them for years.
Cinnamon Grahams are lit.
The milk after the cinnamon milk.
Lit.
Crazy. But those things, they are ridiculously sugary.
I think it's not, none of it's good for you. Right?
It's a bait one and everyone says it, but Crunchy Nut.
I knew you were going to say
Crunchy Nut, yeah?
I used to fuck
and
with
I'm not
Crunchy
even
Nut.
a nut like fan. Pause.
I'm a nut fan.
Crunchy Nut.
Yeah.
Crunchy Nut. Yeah. Like, I could eat Crunchy Nut. Like
cold, warm.
So I follow your rule, but it also depends. Like in the morning, if I have it in the morning, it depends on how I'm feeling. So you might wake up feeling like cold.
You need the internal hug.
Yeah. Or you might wake up feeling a bit like warm. So you think, all right, I need something to to cool me down a bit. But yeah, Crunchy Nut and clusters.
The Crunchy Nut clusters. Sharif introduced me to those.
Clusters. Yeah.
I used to fuck with them. I don't fuck with them no more.
I hate them
I think they got
because
too much chocolate.
sometimes I hate them because they just break in the box.
Yeah, and you get the dust.
Yeah, shit.
Very annoying.
That
But
might have been why I stopped,
the clusters,
When they're really clustering, yeah.
when you got the
when
milk
they're like-
at the end,
Crack cocaine.
you just get
Sorry
more.
to an honest
Like,
addicted to crack
I'll slap a
cocaine,
bit more
but
on top.
yeah,
It's equivalent.
yeah.
No, clusters are serious. Any of the childish ones, the Cocoa Pops, the
Golden
Frosties.
Nuggets. I used to rate Golden Nuggets.
You
Oh,
know
no,
what? I never really rocked with
I rate
Golden,
Golden
Nuggets.
Never had Golden Nuggets. I had Frosties at a point was elite.
Yeah.
But sugar and them.
I was never mad about Cocoa Pops.
Oh no,
Cocoa
But that's because I'm not a big fan of chocolate. Like flavored things and stuff.
Yeah.
So like when it's like overkill, then I'm a bit like, oh, this is like.
Do you know what it was
shit,
with
man.
Cocoa Pops, bro? It was the chocolate milk. Like once it's thinged, yeah, you can put another cereal in there, and it's like a whole new
Cocktail.
yeah, like it's just
Man, like espresso martini.
it's a new thing now because of the chocolate milk. Cocoa Pops was elite,
Cocoa Pops was serious.
but
So I tell you something that went under the radar and it's booky and you shouldn't even cop it, yeah.
go on.
Sugar Puffs, yeah. On a mad day, one day a year, yeah. Sugar Puffs hit
Sugar Puffs used to
Sugar
be
Puffs.
bad.
in a booky way. What was there like? They had a character in it, but I don't know.
It was the Honey
Monster.
Honey Monster.
Yeah. Big old
Very
motherfucker.
like big budgie. Like
What was it supposed to be? A bee?
A budgie. It's like a or a chick.
He's
a big chick.
He was wild.
He was juicing still.
Yeah, he was on that shit. But no, Sugar Puffs. But I feel like it's not worthy of buying a whole big box of it.
Oh, it's always the big box as well, isn't it?
Massive, because I feel like Sugar Puffs.
It's never the small box.
Like it. Like,
Yeah, what is he, bro?
That's not it, but I'm trying to find.
He's a big fuck.
I got a Honey Monster costume, cuz.
The Honey Monster, yeah. Oh, yeah, that would. I fancy dress. If a man showed up as the Honey Monster, I would be dying.
yeah, you don't really see him anymore, man.
Yeah, he's not about
Cheerios.
Bit too lame, man. On the ads that I used to tell you about vitamin
I
A,
used to
vitamin
think
E.
they were lit.
I used to rate Cheerios.
Nah,
they're so
Cheerios,
shit.
they're
They're
bad.
bare shit,
They're
man.
poor,
Bare shit.
a poor
The amount
cereal.
of sugar I used to put in Cheerios.
They're bland, innit?
They're so bland.
Do you know it was underrated again? And it's almost like a
Wonders,
Weetabix
yeah.
one. Would you say?
Under, yeah.
Underrated, highly underrated. Bran flakes. If you sugar
Bran
that-
flakes.
You actually
Do
get
you know
you have to
what?
get the sugar.
Couple
Bran flakes
man
were
stepped
bare
out into Bran
decent.
flakes when they shouldn't have.
Warm
as
as well.
young kids.
Warm.
Like
You didn't need to do
taking
it
your
then.
parents serious. Like, what are
It
you
was
doing,
definitely
bro?
a mum's thing.
Why'd you care about fiber?
Having said that, Special K.
Alright, Special K at work, yeah. In the
never
work
had Special
canteen,
K,
they give free cereal, innit?
Oh, Special K.
Like more time, I get a Special
Ain't it just
K.
like cornflakes though?
No, so
No.
right. So when
it
you
like
said Bran
cornflakes?
flakes,
Friedless, I swear it's fried.
it's weird. Like
having fried cereal.
It's different. It's got something.
Special K for
fried.
me, it's like a mix between cornflakes and bran flakes.
Yeah.
It's got
It's hearty.
It's hearty, but it's got the sweetness to it.
Man.
It's soft. It's not as crunchy as cornflakes. It's kind of soft. A little bit. Bran flakes are a bit dry.
It's like puff though. It's mad.
A little bit. Yeah.
Something they've done something.
But I always stayed away from it because it's advertised towards
women. So women's thing, innit? The big K, innit? And she was in the suit and it turned into the K,
Young
but when I had it, when I thought, let me venture out a bit.
Get it.
I was like, this makes
special K.
Definitely.
This makes sense.
And Ricicles, I think, I don't know if that's discontinued.
Ricicles were alright. They were basically
lit though, but they were all the way up with the sugar.
Ricicles were the sugar version of
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies, yeah.
Rice Krispies is probably one of the poorest cereals ever known.
Rice Krispies, yeah.
Ricicles were the lit ones.
I never had Ricicles. So poor. No, Rascals was decent, man. But the sugar content is just not okay, man. Listeners, let us know if we've forgotten any cereals, your favorites. Have we overrated anything? But yeah, as it stands, Shreddies were booky.
I've never had
Rich. I think you used to get the frosted
Shreddies were
Rich and Jay used to have the frosted.
Yeah, frosted Shreddies were up. Shreddies by themselves were kind of shit.
But then Shreddies
is almost like a little Weetabix when you deep it.
Like the crosshatch thing. Yeah. If you leave them out too long though, your milk, like, they'll soak up everything.
Your milk.
If you put them in the garden, the grass will go yellow. Like, you can use them as like mops. Like. If there's a flood, just chuck down some
something on carpet.
If there's a flood, Weetabix.
Fam, just stash them things down, fam. It's good again, like.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like there was loads. You obviously got porridge and oats and all that stuff. Nothing.
You saying think of anything we missed? I don't think there is.
I
think that they were the cream of the crop.
Ready break and that.
That was a porridge thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Ute man porridge, yeah.
Ute man porridge, but then eventually you'd upgrade to a Quaker thing.
Quaker oats. And what's the oats so simple now with the
oats so simple. That's it.
With the quick thing.
Yeah, little sachet. I used to bang them at work.
Yeah, loads of sugar in it though.
Bare sugar in those as well. It's just as an adult, it's a granola thing for man now.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Get the fuel FUEL.
Was there protein in
It's
that?
got some protein in it, but it's actually nice.
Mm-hmm.
They got chocolate in it.
I was always shook, man, because I had like dodgy teeth and that. All them, them bitsy things.
They get cracked.
I just feel like, fam, my teeth might just drop out. Like,
try the thing. That's my shit at the moment.
Nesquik.
What's Nesquik?
I was
chocolate.
That's
they're like Cocoa Puffs.
It had like a rabbit as a.
Yeah, Nesquik was good as a. They had a milkshake back in the day.
Oh, the milkshakes. They had the chocolate, strawberry. Kind of dust in it. Yeah. That powder,
the banana
was
one.
mad.
Bare sugar, but it was lit.
Yeah.
Then Nesquik was a milkshake, not the cereal for me.
Oh wait,
Weetabix chocolate, by the way, is very nice.
I've never had that.
And Weetabix, they got like
smaller
ones.
Yes,
those ones. They do the chocolate. They're
They're
basically like clusters, but like Weetabix.
They weren't too bad. I had those for a period.
They're nice.
But again, you can't leave them.
If you want a bit more,
you can't run toilet.
They're like, where's the milk? Who stole the milk? Like,
it's all gone.
Where's my milk gone? Rich, away from cereals, what were those things, man? Pop-Tarts. I saw that. I was never really a Pop-Tarts household.
I've never had one.
My brothers probably started like smashing them a bit more.
Pop-Tarts.
When they come up, Pop-Tarts. Rich and Jay used to have those.
Yeah, no, we had them from like too young. We
I feel like it's like when man used to go like America, they'll bring some back. Like
I feel like we had them in the UK, but it was more of an American snack for whatever reason. But no, we definitely had them in the UK because we used to bang them. And me and Jamie, as I think we were like 2 or 3 already, we fuck with Pop-Tarts heavy. My mum was in the bar
touching appliances.
We tried to do the toaster thing. Toaster went on fire. We stuffed too many in one side.
Barbecue.
And my mum had to run out. And it was like fire, mum, fire, like.
Yeah, Pop-Tarts used to run.
Pop-Tarts.
If I come to these house when I was younger,
as a snack, you need something warm that's easy.
Man. But they're just like, they're kind of dry though at the same time.
They're dry.
Yeah, I don't really.
But they're warm and moist in the inside.
So what's in it? What's in the inside?
It's like a jam.
It's basic. Do you know what it basically is? It was like a toasty.
Okay.
A jam toasty, but it wasn't quite bread. It was more like biscuity on the outside.
Like a warm biscuit.
Yeah, and it's warm on the inside.
Yeah, it just looks like something that you'd eat. And your teeth would erode like
you
quite
just
quickly.
don't know what.
They definitely weren't good for man.
Yeah,
not at all, man. But yeah, man. Weetabix, thank you for bringing my love back for the game because It was just strictly porridge for years.
I feel like
it was so dead.
From you talking about Weetabix and a couple of things, I'm like, that might lift my mood.
Fam,
I
memory
might
lane,
some
man.
that.
Walk down that cereal arm. Feel like a kid again, man. Treat yourself. And yeah, let us know what you end up getting. And if you buy Curiously cinnamon. Because you can't have, as our age, you can't have them things every day.
No. Even like crunching up. Like have one box and then won't buy another one for a time.
Better the shit that they used to give us. Like, what was it? And it used to market itself as healthy. Sunny Delight. You remember that shit?
Bad.
That's off shows, isn't it?
Sugar
bad work.
Yeah, it got banned.
It's
bad
not
work. Would it have like tannin?
I think it used to. Yeah, it used to make man brown and
even things like was it Belvitas and that they advertised them as. Like breakfast, healthy breakfast because they're yellow, like, but they're bad for you.
Belvita's not good for you. They're nice though.
They hit. There's the one in the silver packet. You get 2 in there.
The double. The dual pack. I get like little freebies.
Someone buzzed me at work. Some girl was like, "Yeah, have these, man." I was moving like a crack fiend.
They're bad.
Them granola. I can't remember what the company is.
Nature Valley.
Those things they're like, they're
Jamaican patties. If you bite it, Hoover, fam.
It's not. I don't think that it's not that they're not good for you. It's just you don't eat it all the time because I think the sugar in them is quite high.
All of them things there. The ones it's nice, isn't it? Sugar. That's why we make them for the most part. But
stay away.
Better habits than that.
Stay away. I'm going home to have some cereal for lunch. Did you not see LeBron James all-time NBA scorer?
Yes, I saw the bucket. And then I saw.
Did you see the guy like not really defending against him? Like it was a bit weird.
Oh, he's saying just let him.
And yeah, they stopped the game after as well.
Yeah,
like, it was like mid-game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's spooky.
And they lost the game.
And they lost as well. Yeah.
Oh, the Lakers lost.
Yeah, Lakers.
Oh, that's their shit, man.
Because they're so poor.
That's bare dumb.
Overtook.
I saw a lot of congratulation posts as well on social media.
Biggest sports star in the world?
No.
Messi.
Ronaldo.
Both of them.
Well, yeah, sorry, Ronaldo is on Instagram.
Yeah, I think both of them. I just think basketball.
Ronaldo and Messi.
They're both bigger than LeBron James.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I listen to.
I think Ronaldo's big. I think Ronaldo is the biggest.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much unquestionable now.
Yeah.
I mean, Messi's was elevated obviously after the World Cup. But yeah, basketball is just not the world's game. Unfortunately, it's a great game, great sport, and all of that.
China is massive, and they've got like few billion people.
Still not though, isn't it?
And
still not the biggest. But yeah, I don't know.
They need to conquer India. India's the next one where whoever gets India, if you collect football, but then cricket's locked in.
Cricket's in there.
Yeah, cricket's.
I feel like football. I mean, football is the world sport, right? Is that up for question? Up for debate?
Oh yeah, I'd go there. I'd say
I think it has to. How can it not be?
Yeah.
Why would you question that?
I was thinking like, does basketball come close? But probably not.
No, the only thing that comes
America and China
numbers. The only thing that comes close is cricket. Cricket is actually the world's second biggest sport, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I think there's
as long as you have like India. Like
Joe said on Wednesday that there's no pro like UK team.
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Man. Sorry, yeah. He said there's no like pro team. So any other team is like semi-pro at the max.
It's mad because like if you look like mainland Europe, like Spain, for instance, Turkey,
Lithuania,
like,
all of them
massive.
I think Greece.
Yeah, a lot of the Eastern Bloc countries.
Yeah.
A lot of them fuck with basketball heavy. But it's weird, isn't it? Why it's not bigger over here? I don't really know why.
Well, like,
but I think
football's got the monopoly. Like
I think football. The reason I say it's the world sport is because it doesn't take anything. It doesn't like being say necessarily taller, shorter.
In football,
you need a
bigger,
basketball court.
For practically every other sport, there's barrier to entry.
Yeah.
Like football, bro, take off your top.
Just drop a ball.
You can actually play ball.
You don't even need a ball.
You can play ball like in here.
Yeah, like you can play anywhere. The size doesn't matter so much.
Play ball in here, like.
Basketball has to be really a particular height. You need a backboard. Do you know what I mean? It's like And if you reality is, if you're not a certain height, you can't play basketball.
It's mythical, isn't it?
So it's harder to play. There were dons on Wednesday that weren't the tallest, and they were still doing their bit. But your game's very different from when you're tall.
Niggas are semi-pro.
Yeah,
are you gonna make it pro at 4'11"? I feel like there's like one person that did that. But, you know what I'm saying?
Muggsy, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, people always say like if they just lower the basketball hoops, everyone could play. Like, they just make them high. Like.
It's actually mad when you rule us out.
Like, just bring it down a bit.
I think, but that being said, I think basketball is a cold sport. I think it's a way cooler sport. I think it's the coolest sport, if I'm being honest, than ball.
Do you think that is innate or it's the people that play it?
I think it's the people that play it. Yeah, them being deemed cool. Because I don't know, when man were playing in Chuck Taylors and that, it wasn't as cool, was it?
Wasn't as cool. No.
It wasn't as cool. So I think it's demographic, I guess, for the most part, and attitudes and characters and stuff.
Even like watching because we watched the game on a Wednesday, which was would have been a day after LeBron actually beat the record, and like the whole, like even. Like
there's a DJ for what?
Like there's a DJ, like you know when they I don't know, like someone makes a point and they play music for 4 seconds and then it stops. Like that happens. There's people like getting a crowd energized, like throwing scarves and t-shirts into it. There's people like banging drums. Halftime little show, cheerleaders doing their bit. They're going around getting people hype. So it's like a big
cheerleaders ain't been banned yet,
No,
they had to stay, man.
No, they were there. Soon. So it's like I feel there's like more of an atmosphere getting people involved. Whereas I think ball's just kind of you go, you watch,
shout,
and then you shout, and then you just bust,
get drunk, fight, go home.
Yeah. Then you just bust out.
LeBron, you lot's goats.
He's
mine. I'm gonna say he's mine.
True, say I'm older than you, man. It's a Jordan thing. For me, I think it's hard to deny him.
LeBron.
You said GOAT, one of GOATs. I think you could say a GOAT.
Yeah.
The GOAT. I don't think so. I think Jordan would, for me, with Jordan still.
In terms of being like clutch.
Yeah.
I think he still
going to finals, not losing.
Do you know what I think it is with LeBron? I think he's more, say, physically gifted than Jordan. He's a big fucking unit. He can do more, I guess, but it's more temperament. I feel like Jordan was just in man's face, different like just
stink with it. Yeah,
it's like you can compare. There's better boxers than Mike Tyson, but they're not Mike Tyson. Do you know what I mean? There's something else, and I think. Whatever that thing is, always comes back to when I said, like, you see when you said you was seeing people and it's like, oh, I feel like that person must be famous. There's just some edge that I feel like LeBron doesn't have. I think there are other players in the NBA that have a bit more, or that thing that haven't reached his height or whatever.
Like who?
I was going back. I was thinking like Iverson had that thing.
Okay.
Dare I say, I felt like Kyrie doesn't really have that. Kobe kind of had that, or he definitely had that. His spirit was closer to Jordan's. And LeBron, I don't know. It's funny. It's like you could be too much of a nice guy. Or whatever.
Yeah, I saw something the other day with Kobe, and he was like, I think it's such a cold little like. He's just fought on a different level. He's talking about a game, and he's like, the reason I didn't pass to you is I saw what time you turned up to training. I saw what time you left training. I saw that you weren't playing as da-da-da. I saw that you cut the corners here and there. I'm not going to pass you the ball for the buzzer beater. I'm taking it. Because I was there early. I stayed late. I shot 1,000 shots.
Did you get the bucket?
Of course, yeah. It's a different kind of mentality. But LeBron is still like mentality.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I don't want what I'm saying to take away from his greatness. I think he's great. He's cold. But it's just a bit different.
Fair. Maybe when you like, when people are still playing, we're like, oh, like it's hard to give them. We don't miss them enough just yet.
Because I think LeBron's done some great things in his own right. I think what's his 20 years in the NBA?
20 years playing,
20 years
in the NBA.
When
he was the youngest to ever come in.
He was like his whole career, even from like high school, junior high, like
because he skipped college.
They were on him in it, like he was meant to be the one in it, and he's kind of he's fulfilled that, to I guess a massive extent.
The
GOAT conversation, continue to go. Some people saying LeBron's easily the GOAT, just due to the teams he's had to play against, and like people have had to form super teams to play against him. Yeah.
Did you say, was he your GOAT, Dan? Is he the GOAT? Is he?
I don't know if it's nostalgia, but I'll probably still just about lean towards Jordan, just based on going to finals, not losing. Like that percentage there is sick. And LeBron's been to, I can't remember how many it is, and won
10. I think he's been to
10.
No, or maybe I'm thinking of Brady's stats.
3-4. So like the percentage is a little less, but then he's up against actual super teams, like people forming teams, like, and he's played against like bare different generations where they've done it as well. So it's a coin toss, but I think my coin is currently landing Jordan. But being the top scorer ever in basketball was nuts. I saw like some graphic of every shot that he's taken.
How do you see a graphic?
How long was that?
Like, it was
a video.
It was like sped up.
I think I know. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Was it like every bucket?
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, it's like shooting stars, kind of that kind of type of graphic motion, but it's like flying, and that was year one, year two, sick, so sick.
Nah, he's great, man. He's great. Yeah, maybe not the GOAT, but he's definitely up there.
Yeah, I see the conversation, man. I see it. Did you see that Complex have said that Nicki Minaj is the GOAT female rapper ever? Billboard and Vibe.
Yeah.
That Nicki Minaj is the greatest rapper of all time. It's Nicki Minaj 1, Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, Lil' Kim, and Queen Latifah.
I think I'm not surprised by that when you say it's from Billboard.
Yes.
Because they're just measuring numbers. I don't think. What did they used to call it back in, when was that school and that? Quantitative data.
Yeah.
Just numbers.
Oh, okay, yeah, just numbers. Yeah.
I don't think that gives qualitative and quantitative, right? I don't think that's the full picture. I don't think numbers often give us the full picture, even when we're talking about sport and stuff like that. Even when the measure can be numbers.
Yeah.
So I think some of those individuals I would put in my top 5. Definitely not in that order, and I think some people are missing. But I can see why they're in that order, because
who just says
it's on sales.
Who just says missing?
Let me just look at it again.
To that, again, it's kind of to what Rich said. I can see why they would say Nicki Minaj. I don't think it's purely on numbers though.
Biggest impact?
I think fortunately for her, and probably unfortunately for them, maybe bar Missy Elliott, music was very different to when they were doing it, to when to the generation before them. So I can't remember who was in it. Queen Latifah, Kim. Who's the other one?
Minaj, Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, Lil' Kim, Queen Latifah.
Lauryn Hill. So I think for those three, and I don't think their careers were as long as Nicki's has been. So I think Nicki's just done more in her career. Even if you take maybe the same amount of years that they were all active for, I still feel like Nicki's done some, let's say, greater things than they have, or done more than they have. So I can understand why numbers obviously add to that.
They help, yeah.
But I think if you stripped away the numbers, just on impact within hip hop, I think in her own right, she's had a big impact.
Fair. I think it's probably bigger than those. Yeah, if you're looking at how far and why, like how far reaching. Her things.
Yeah. I think nostalgia plays a big part in, because they came before, so all of that stuff. But I'm not mad at that, like, at all. I'd be mad if they said like Queen Latifah is, or whatever. No disrespect to her.
You're not mad that she's in the list? I'm kind of mad she's in the list.
I'm not mad, but then I get why.
Tell me a Queen Latifah hit.
I get why she's in the list.
She's got like stuff from the 90s, but has Queen Latifah done anything that in recent times?
It's a no from me.
Yeah, who's missing from that list?
Remy Ma, Foxy Brown is missing from that list.
Missing, yeah.
What
about the new lot?
I was gonna say I'm surprised Cardi B's not in that list. Yeah, I said it.
Oh wow!
But I say that more so because of it says it's on Billboard. and I feel like Cardi has had bare hits.
That's Cardi's a shout. The other two, I'm going to disagree with.
What Foxy? You don't think? Well, again, I guess there's two things we're saying here. You think they should be on the list, or are we saying that these are the best rappers? Because if we're saying these are the best rappers, I feel like Foxy Brown and Remy Ma and
what was the
I feel like there's lots of people that should. Greatest female rappers of all time by Billboard and Vibe.
Queen Latifah, UNITY, man. UNITY, yeah.
It's not in my life.
Get me mad in it.
Let me check if I got that one.
Missy Elliott second to Nicki. Ooh.
No, I feel like Missy,
cultural impact, global reach.
Missy's thing's mad.
Again, I hate these things because then
is it worth it?
Man, comes down to
Missy. If we're talking like impact as well, I feel like she may, for me, maybe number one. But I can see why Nicki's up. Nicki deserves to be in there. I don't think she should be first.
Who would you put first? Sorry, who would you put first?
If we're talking about impact and like hits, lyricism, concepts, like all of that stuff, I think Missy Elliott should be number one. In the early 2000s, she was the biggest. I feel like she was like, what's it? I always remember that. What's that tune called now?
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Is it called Holla?
Get Your Freak On.
Get Your Freak On.
Yeah.
It was the biggest tune for like 18 months.
That was
minimum.
That was a mad.
It was the best video for like, you man seem to like videos. It was the biggest video for like 18 months.
Hey, don't do that, man. What's wrong with you?
You don't like videos. We're going to talk about that Stormzy album at some point. All right, let's not.
We're actually not.
We're actually not. Do you know why? Because it was shit.
It was
just a good video, but then we
can touch on it after.
Wow. Let's go back. Missy Elliott, you can even say like her style and fashion. Like Missy Elliott's thing was so mad. I don't think you lot realize.
Missy Elliott would be wearing those new boots, the Astro Boy boots.
Missy Elliott's probably worn those.
Yeah. She was like, they stole them from her.
Missy Elliott's thing was mad.
Shit boots.
I feel like she kind of made like almost like MTV, like
puffer jackets.
Missy Elliott's thing was mad.
Puffer. She was on oversized like
early. Yeah, I think Missy.
Should be up there. Yeah, I think you make some good points with Missy.
Lauryn Hill, she is in there. I believe. I think
she's one album wonder.
I think Lauryn Hill. I think Lauryn Hill is in there, but if we're gonna do it in order, what was she third in that? Was that in order or just?
She's third. That was in order, yeah.
Third. But again, she's attached to a massive.
We say in terms of activity,
I wouldn't put her first.
You know when
she clocked in
low activity.
She clocked in time.
She gave us a one verse on Nas's thing, which was good.
Oh yeah. But before that, what?
Scarce, fam. Missing.
AWOL.
Not even turning up to her shows, fam.
Oh man.
I get Missy, and it may be even. I go back on what I said. Maybe it's a tad between them two, but I still feel like Nicki.
I think Nicki deserves to
Nicki
be
takes
there.
it.
I still feel like Nicki takes it.
I don't think there's a Nicki without Missy. I feel like the whole
that's all good.
I know, and that's a mad thing to say. It's like
that's all good.
It's a trump card. Like you can't argue with it.
But there's no the
whole character thing and all of this weird shit that Nicki does.
I think those two in the list, and including additional names, stand out.
Take Jordan and LeBron.
Let's say
Nicki and Missy.
Nicki and Missy stand out in that list. So if anyone's gonna take it, I'm happy with either one of them. I think the rest, if that was it 5?
5, yeah.
I think who would the other?
Eve should be there over Queen Latifah.
Eve's not there, you know.
I feel like Queen Latifah.
I think Queen Latifah. I think Queen Latifah was nostalgic.
She just looks good for her age.
Yeah,
she's still got impact.
Let's chuck her name
as
the best.
Man said we might as well chuck MC Light in there like she's
salt and peppered a lot.
She's some baby.
Like I don't think Queen Latifah should be in there personally. Do you know one person we haven't mentioned? Lil' Kim.
She's in there.
I know, but we haven't mentioned it. Is what I'm saying.
There's not much
in terms of longevity impact. It's probably not as big as the others, but in terms of verses, she might have the best verses.
She got her bars off.
Yeah,
features.
She might have the best verses out of them.
Foxy should be in there for sure.
An EVE, you know.
I see someone saying Young Ma. Young M.A. should be in there as well.
Yeah, I see that. I see what people are trying to do there, but nah. What album, like?
I don't think she's given us an album.
Like,
I don't think she's
got Lucy's in it, just throwing them out.
Yeah.
But
cold freestyle.
Yeah, that was a mad. That was like wow. That's like Bobby, innit? That them kind of times.
Yeah.
She was better though.
She can rap. She can rap. She can rap though. She can actually rap. Yeah, I'm not mad at Nicki being on top of that list.
I understand why she's on the top.
I get what you're saying, but I don't feel like your understanding of why she's on it is like you're saying you understand why she's on it as let's just put Nicki on top of the list.
No, numbers. She's done mad numbers.
Yeah, but numbers add to it. But I think she's done a lot more than just the numbers. Like she's a cold rapper. She's got her thing for me.
I think she was.
She was in 2023.
For me.
What's that? That Chun Li tune? Get the fuck out of here, man!
Wow,
she's making up bare words, and I think Nicki can rap. I think she can.
Of course,
rap.
she can.
But it was a long time ago since she raps, man.
Yeah.
Oh, she was. Her Nicki's like peak was more than 10 years ago now.
Oh, like clean.
Like it's about 12 years, like 2000
yeah.
between like 8
it's like 2010 Moment
10.
For Life. I remember listening to Moment for Life in 2011 in Zante.
What was her feature on? What was it? Monster, the Kanye, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Nicki was a better spitter when she like was doing freestyles and that on the way up.
Yeah, and then when she got like almost Gucci too big and started doing all these characters,
she didn't have to. Yeah.
For me, she's been on a long, slow decline. I don't think it's been that slow actually, to be honest.
Yeah, no one's looking forward to new Nicki. And Cardi's kind of taken that spot now.
Yeah, I feel like Cardi deserves to be on there. When did Cardi come out?
Longevity.
When did Cardi come out?
Like 2015, maybe.
She's been here a minute then. She's been here a minute. If she came out in 2015, she's been here a while.
I think 5. There's some names you can swap out, but then also some names you mentioned I wouldn't put in a 5.
Latifah.
Who?
But then the criteria varies between them.
I feel like for the most part, we're saying Queen Latifah shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Good movies.
So Nicki,
great movie. As an actor.
Great movies, Latifah.
Nicki,
well done.
Missy. I would put Nicki, Missy,
Queen B. Look him.
Kim,
Lauren Hill. I know
Les ain't having that.
I feel like Lauren might get the.
Les ain't having it.
The heave hole.
That's because he's miseducated.
nice.
Foxy's in there.
Okay,
but then right. So to what
takes the 5th spot?
Right,
man, are gonna have 7 in the top 5. Yeah,
Lauren Eve and
on one line. Yeah, cold.
Who did I say? Foxy and
Half, man.
I want to put Lauren in there, but then this is what I was saying. I think you get 1 and 2 are easy in this list. 1 and 2 are easy, and maybe even men in hip hop. 1 and 2, maybe 3, 4 are easy, but then after a while you start making what is it? You start taking the best bit of them and using that as a reason to put them higher up in the list. So
you're doing that with Nicki, bro.
So for me, like Joe Budden's a cold rapper.
Yeah.
And if you had to make a list, he'd be in my list.
In your top 5?
No, but
10.
You'd have to. Probably I could squeeze him in there.
Budden might be 10, yeah.
But you'd have to. But then you start thinking, because he's cold at rap, like Meph's cold at rap. But then it's like Wu-Tang. So then does he go up? But then longevity wasn't. So you start making slight excuses for certain people within the list. So that's why Nicki and Missy, clear, sure of they're in it. 1 and 2 interchange. I'm not really mad at it
by all metrics, isn't it?
Yeah, 3, 4, 5 going onwards. It's you start
debatable,
because the last. I'd agree with you. My last 3, for me, cold rappers. Like rap. I can listen to them all day, but then the longevity hits, what they've done, impact. Then you start weaning a little bit on trying to
gets shaky a bit.
Yeah, you start clutching at straws a bit with them.
That list is controversial, man.
But then it's speaking of lists, I can't remember what the list is, and I should find it. But I think Ja Rule, I think it was a top 50.
The top 75 they released this week.
Was it 50 or 75?
I've seen. I think it was a Pitchfork one.
I feel like it was 50. There was a list of 50. I think it was, and because his tweet was, Joel said, "There's definitely not 50 rappers that are better than me."
Who said that? Ja Rule.
Ja Rule said that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are better rappers.
50's a lot, man.
Are there? No, there are better rappers. Rappers, like rappers.
50 of them.
Yeah, there's 50 rappers that are better than Ja Rule, but as an overall package, Ja Rule's better than bare of them, man.
Yeah. If we're talking about list, because there might be man like rapping like over
man,
there.
There's man that will never blow that are cold rappers,
and that's like.
So you kind of have to define.
But no, Ja needs to be.
No, Ja don't get. He gets no respect.
It's silly, like silly.
It's crazy.
Silly. I saw him performing in Australia, so it's all good.
He was shut down there, isn't he? You see the other one when he was at like a basketball game.
No.
What it was? 50 Cent bought bare the tickets and no one showed up. It's fucked, man.
So I think what Billboard Vibe 50 greatest rappers of all time list, and then Ja Rule tweeted, "There ain't 50 rappers dead, alive, or waiting to be born better than me."
Talk your shit,
talk it. What? Because he's not in that top 50.
He must not be in it. Yeah.
Nasty work, man.
I wonder what Ja Rule thinks.
yeah. What would Ja do? Like, yeah, it's mad. Yeah, let us know your top 5 women, female rappers, please, because we can't sort it out ourselves. Any more gents, or is it time for those bring-ins?
I think it's time for bring-ins. Only female bring-ins. No.
Rihanna, do you wanna? It's the Rihanna show tomorrow. We'll check in next week with the halftime show analysis.
I hate Dan, you know. You can always tell where he stands on something. I think Rihanna's cold.
We were looking through the Rihanna Essentials playlist the other day, and it was bad.
You lot are watching, right?
Yeah. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
You can have your helmets on. Pause.
Yo. All that.
That's going on.
Yeah.
Man ain't found love.
All right.
That's all it is. Just wait, boys.
You right.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do her thing, but don't worry, the internet will tell us, innit?
Yeah, and we'll see if there's any surprise acts. We saw some surprise guests at the Rock Nation brunch, but that's another day. My bringing this week is from an artist called Laya, Laya, and the song is called Crazy Down. It samples an older R&B tune, which we're hearing a lot of nowadays, but the flip is very, very, very good. Laya, Crazy Down.
Yes. My bringing is West Coast rapper on some real that's the best way I can describe it. The rapper is Reason.
Okay.
The tune is called Corrupt. I think it's from like 2018 or something, but it goes off. Just came up randomly in the gym, and it's just saying the new PB on the bench is mad.
Oh, okay. Let's get right.
I actually don't have a bringing
nothing
this week. Nah, man.
Show up empty-handed.
I'm trying to think. Have I watched anything on TV recently? Nah, nothing really. We're not really spoken about Love Island, but I don't think
that's because I ain't been watching it.
I don't think this season, whatever you want to call it, has been that good. To be honest, it's a bit like missable. I think I've watched less of this one than probably I've ever watched.
I watched one episode
of Love Island. Yeah, you're not missing much.
Are we having Maya?
She doesn't.
She's not really.
She's not even in it.
She's in it less than.
She's on it less.
What the other girl's
she's on it
name
less than.
What was her
DAZN deal.
Oh, that DAZN deal was short.
It's the same thing. Like,
oh man.
Yeah, but I don't feel like she's a presenter.
Laura Whitmore in it.
Yeah, Laura Whitmore. That's it. I don't think she's a presenter by nature. So I think
you don't think Maya's a presenter.
Maya's a presenter.
What does that mean?
Like some people can present, some people can't.
You just don't think she's.
And I don't think I've never seen her as that.
You've never rated her as a presenter. You think she's more of a social media character? No?
Yeah, I don't really. Fair. Other than like appearing on like these panel things, shows, I don't really know what else she kind of does. Damn. If I'm being honest.
And in South Africa, it's a bit further away. You can't do the 2-hour flat thing back and forth. Like she's turned up on there once or twice this season.
She's on twice, I think. Yeah. Maybe twice.
So is somebody else doing those little in between?
Nah, they just don't have it.
It's all her, but yeah, she's not really in it.
Huh.
But then I think because the flight, wouldn't she just be there?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can
I've
definitely
seen her back in the UK, boy.
Yeah, you definitely notice that she's not in it as much.
We'll wait for the summer version, I guess. And see.
Which supposedly is the last one. Rumors.
Oh, yeah. I think it needs a break.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
It definitely needs a break.
I think it
will be back. All these things, they just come. They did have a season.
I think they need to allow it, man.
Yeah, let it rest, man. Let us miss it.
Yeah.
Let us miss it.
Well, we've got the older thing, innit? We've got Arting coming soon still.
Oh, God.
30 to 40-year-olds? Arting boys.
Come on.
Horrible, man. Low energy, man.
What's it? Romantic Retreat or something like that?
Horrible.
Single John with 2 kids,
like, disgusting. I definitely
my flavour.
see that. Like.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah, that's episode 271.
Yeah.
It's the Mandem Podcast.
Yeah.
It's the Mandem Podcast.
Keep it.
Don't do that again.
Peace and love.